Monsters of New York. Spin up those blades. Take to the skies where you truly belong. Look down upon the city that despairs without your Gothic, punk, merciless love that is also hate and also desperation and also 1994. And get ready for Monster the Ravaging. Hi everyone, my name is Philip and I am the storyteller of this game. What an odd term for my role here. And I am joined by the 4 baddest monsters in New York City.
Hey.
We're too cool to say our names or say hello, players.
What?
We're too cool to say hello and say our names, players.
Someone got it. Thanks. That's supposed to be that's a Gen X vibes. Is the whatever. That's the whatever generation. Yeah. And Gen X doesn't get enough representation in media anymore.
Whatever.
There it is. That's the reason. Hi everybody. How's everyone doing tonight?
Good.
Cool.
Laden down with an entire meal of Thanksgiving Day leftovers.
That's the thing. You have so many. It's just leftover after leftover. We got a turkey from a barbecue place because it's Texas. We got like a big smoked turkey, and so that was great. But then I took all the turkey bones from that after we cut all the meat off. I made stock out of that in an Instant Pot. And then today we've started our leftover soup situation, which is like the smoked turkey, and it's pretty good.
Proud of you.
Oh, thank you. Yeah. It's Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving is a fun time. Also, I don't know if anyone here's a football person. I was my parents have been watching football all day, but there's a game right now. It's Buffalo and 49ers, and it's snow globe.
They're currently getting 2 feet of snow.
It's awesome.
Yeah, it's fantastic. It made the game, even though the scores are wildly disparate.
Yeah.
It was such a
it's still just
interesting
a fun game. Can you see are they clearing the lines in TV breaks, or is there heater underneath the grass? That's what
I think there's heater. It looks to me like it's melted, not cleared, because it's
yeah.
And it's
that's what I was
there,
wondering too.
Yeah.
It's there all the time. It's not like I didn't ever see it where there wasn't a line.
Yeah, where a longer thing had gone on, and it was well, these are the kinds of questions that come up when you're in a place where there's football on and you aren't usually.
Yeah.
Before we start, it is the month of December.
Oh
Which
yeah.
means I do have this now. I'm gonna say from the outset, I don't know that I'm gonna be doing this every single session, just because of various things. But this is the Wizards and Warlocks. Oh gosh, it's leaving when my face isn't there. It's Wizards and Warlocks. It's like a fighting game.
Okay.
Kind of vibe. This is from the arcade adventure. So
okay.
I don't have the Christmassy one. I actually handed that over to Liv because I've had so many Christmas themed ones. But let's see what our very first die is. Oh, do people want to guess? I have no idea what the themes are, so you can guess it.
D10.
A D10.
Is it
It's gonna be arcade kind of 8-bit vibes.
Wizards and Warlocks?
Wizards and Warlocks is the name of the game that is being played. So I'm sure it'll be arcade stuff. So I throw on a theme, Anna. Just if you get.
No, I claim all D10s.
Got it. All right.
That's a very Countess move.
That is a Countess move. Okay, you can.
That includes D20s because it's really 2.
Yeah, that's technically 2
D100s 'cause
D10s.
it's really times 10.
But throw one out there
gonna-
just in case, because then you get the maximum prize if you have the whole thing right.
The color blue.
It'll be blue. I'll even accept a color when we don't know what the symbol is. That's fine.
I'm gonna go with the D4 wizard hat.
Wizard hat D4, blue D10.
Wait, what was the theme again?
It's arcades. It's like an
But
80s arcade with wizards and warlocks playing each other in an arcade.
Oh,
It's like a fighting game.
Gauntlet.
A gauntlet size?
No. The Gauntlet trademark game. Red Wizard needs food badly.
Oh, understood. Okay.
I don't know.
Something
that
gauntlet
simple.
related. Die
Yeah.
size.
D8.
D8. Okay. Gauntlet related D8. Blue D10. Wizard hat D4. Jed.
Fireball D6.
Fireball
That's
D6.
a good guess.
Yeah,
All right.
fireball
Thank
is
you.
my other instinct. So.
You guys are good guessers.
Let's
It's probably gonna be
see.
a blue.
I like
Oh,
blue.
man.
I think blue is a really good guess.
Yeah.
Blue is a theme. From the
I actually
80s.
just-
It's a specific shade of blue from
I would-
the 80s.
I would love it if there
80s
was
blue.
nothing in it. It looks empty from here. And
No,
would love
I
it if there was
just, but I
nothing
just,
in
I literally, like, I've, like, broken it. Like, it's the perforation at the top didn't pull, and I ripped the whole thing. Well, one of you is right about the size. But I don't think about the design, although perhaps it is. It's kind of a little... Well, Anna, you're right about the color,
Oh.
but
On
Pierce was
blue.
right about the size. We have a blue... It's blue. Right now it looks more whatever, but it's just stars.
Yeah, it's
so
great.
there you go.
Oh,
I
it's
like
like
the
the
stars.
stars on like the stars that would be on a
Like
wizard's
on a wizard
robe
robe or hat. Oh, you did say wizard hat.
That is.
He
that
said
is
it's a-
exactly
I think
wizard
he
hat.
got it
He said
right.
it's a-
That is exactly wizard hat.
Actually,
He said it's a
It looks
wizard
like a
hat,
wizard
and
hat.
it looks like a little wizard hat.
Yeah,
Pierce,
I think you got it right.
we're not gonna say that this is the wizard hat design moving forward. We'll say the stars, but I'm gonna give this to you as the wizard hat D4. So,
Okay.
in this game, that means tonight, sir, you have.
An extra helicopter.
Oh God, that's better. I was just gonna give you like one. I was gonna say like you'll get a.
I don't need any more dice. Yeah, I'll take another helicopter.
I'd say Johnny just holding on between two helicopters.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
remember that? You remember that commercial with Jean-Claude Van
Jean-Claude Van Damme doing the
between
splits.
the two
So
trucks?
you're doing that too.
And I'm just doing that between the
right.
helicopters.
Okay.
Yes, please.
All right. Fine.
Uh,
You'll actually, yes, I'm gonna give you. You're gonna get a helicopter based bonus. You will get double helicopter, but it's not. You'll see how it actually functions. It's not literally a second helicopter unless it winds up needing to be a second helicopter. And for
Okay.
now, I will roll this D4. Let's see what our very first roll is. Ooh, we have a 4 on the first roll.
Hey,
All around the sides. We're good. All right.
well, that's
that's
all my
fun.
luck for December.
There you go. Merry December for the rest. So, let's get into the silliness of this game. When last we met the team, they were still reeling from their defeat against you didn't have a defeat against the witches. You had a defeat against Luca and the monster, seemingly unrelated parties. So, in trying to sort of come up with your plans in learning how everything was actually Madrid and how it was like, this is all going to be coming from Madrid, you basically had a plan to go after this monster to try to sort of find it before you guys got in more trouble. But then Lazareth came for you. Lazareth, who was a part of what happened in Madrid all those years ago. How long ago? I actually don't know. Maybe 10 years? Maybe only 5. Maybe it was the late 80s. The point is, Lazareth was coming to sort of complain further about your exploits. The Countess, however, shadow stepped into the helicopter to kind of hand him a martini, make him a bit ill at ease given their shared lineage, shared siring from Mr. Tweed. So, upon bringing Lazarus in, you brought him to Gaius's mahogany-paneled room within your tower. You threw him off by mentioning Madrid, you threw him off by mentioning all these things, but ultimately, you did really put him off his game when Gaius sort of lied, but also maybe Gaius just saying what he erroneously has been thinking is true, that whatever's going on with this monster involves old money witches from Europe, the Vatican, and a mercenary named Luca Saint Delacroix. Lazarus kept his... Yeah.
That all lines up with the hammer The hammer
Yeah,
investigation.
your Rosicrucian thing. That's why Gaius was he.
Yeah.
What's fun
All
about
lines
this
up.
is you two both having. And I mean, there's a fun dramatic irony here for the players versus the stuff. You two are aware, as players, that you have jumped to erroneous conclusions about what's going on, but you're playing it like you're not, and now you two are feeding into each other's delusions. By pulling stuff up. And then the real good thing is that these delusions are perhaps, well, we'll get into that, but basically the Rosicrucians are probably going to be involved because you're telling people the Rosicrucians are involved.
You better freaking not pull a Planescape Torment and make it true because we believe it to be true. You better not do that.
It's not going to be that. It's more that it's more that you keep saying like Bloody Mary or Beetlejuice. You know, so then you're gonna get
Beetlejuice.
Yeah. So, in any event, hearing all of this, Lazarus, I think some of you suspected Lazarus might be, he's very good at hiding his emotions. So you suspected there may be more going on there, but he kept his cool and then said, "I apologize for my earlier tone. This is clearly far outside your abilities. We will be bringing in serious help to deal with this situation now that all these parties are involved." You guys understandably were like, okay, and said, "No, let us attempt to handle it ourselves." You asked for 24 hours. He instead has given you until sun up. Also telling you, do not let the Ravaging monster wind up in the hands of another party, including Lucas Saint Delacroix, which is an interesting one because up until this point you were wondering, and still are wondering, is he in league with her? Was she around because of him? Because they've worked together before in Madrid. Guys, a lot of questions here. A lot of diabolical, monstrous things at play. So, he then departed. He also said, "Don't talk to Luca, ha ha ha." Truman immediately messaged Luca on the hidden web under his username ReArgumentsV, an anagram of Truman Graves. He made a very weird metaphor about playing marbles that
It was a perfect metaphor.
could not
Perfect.
possibly be interpreted in any other way
It was disgusting.
than he's trying to hook up with her, which she's used to. Then
I mean,
Gaius spoke.
Phantom
Yeah. Mhm.
creeping on women. It's on brand.
Yeah, it is. It's the Phantom creeping on women
She
really
just-
is on brand.
Obsessing over her. It was great.
Can I be a different monster now? I feel uncomfortable with myself.
I suddenly don't love this. Yeah. So basically, all of this happens, and then things get weird. Gaius goes up on the roof and starts talking to a pigeon. And that turns into, like pigeons on Broadway and one of the Countess's exes. I want to say that all of that while it was happening is kind of like we won't go into the full details of it, but
It's
was
okay. Just go there. Just go there.
It was absolutely one of those Family Guy manatee gags.
Yeah,
It just
yeah.
happened in a blink of an
just
eye,
goes-
and no
yeah.
one mentioned it ever again.
I pulled up the full text of the speech at some point. So if the pigeon returns and can say, but he'll start by saying, "You're squawking about what?" Because the first line is, "You're talking about what?" You're squawking about what? Get it? Because it's a pigeon. In any event, our four monsters, after the Countess said, "I am not leaving Manhattan again tonight," the Countess immediately said, "I'll take Brooklyn," explaining that parts of Brooklyn are about the same as Manhattan. So, 4 helicopters are taking off in the night. One...
Yeah, weirdly, the CEO, the highest culture person, and our tech genius all decided to go out of Manhattan and left the crime guy in charge of Manhattan.
I mean, do you have a helicopter?
Yes, but that's the borough.
Two of them now.
But is Giuliani even mayor?
Ooh,
He is right
I think
now.
he is the mayor.
Okay, well,
I don't think it's a Koch situation right now.
Here's
he
the
hasn't
thing,
totally
though.
finished cleaning up the graffiti yet, so.
That's true. Also,
Oh, that's a good point. I forgot about what Times Square used to be like.
yeah, but here's the
Yeah.
other thing. In this, he's only mayor if you, the Empire Menagerie, say he's mayor, because this is an alternate Gothic punk history. So at any point, you could replace Giuliani
Oh.
or anyone.
Yeah, we absolutely.
You guys can replace Mr. Met if you want to. Don't, but you can.
No, I mean we would have absolutely approved Giuliani because I feel like we would want incompetent public officials in place.
So,
It doesn't matter.
Was
who
he
you
incompetent then?
I think he...
Yeah.
He was actually not revered, but he was appreciated then.
He was...
He was revered through it. Like the thing about it is, up through 9/11, he was really respected. And if
Yeah.
you look, it's when you look backwards, you could,
Yeah.
with what we know now, you go like, oh no, he's always been like this.
He was considered to be
Okay.
very effective at the time.
Yeah.
Well, because he was accomplishing what he was saying, what he's been to accomplish. Whether or not that was the right thing to accomplish is a different story. Speaking of different stories, in this game, Countess goes to Brooklyn. Truman goes to Queens. Gaius hits up the Bronx. Maybe gonna go talk to some animals in the zoo. Actually, come to think of it, I think that's why we sent you there, Gaius, because I was like, oh, you want to go to the Bronx because of the Bronx Zoo? And Johnny takes Manhattan, like the Muppets and Jason. And with that, that's all the
Magic.
boroughs. Ha 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 ha. So, with that, 4 helicopters, all alike in dignity. I like the idea that the 4 helicopters all go off in like the 4 cardinal directions, and then a couple have to like move a little because like actually so to Bronx like it's actually all over there. But the point, yeah, or like yeah. Anyway, the point is, you guys are all in your copters. So, Gaius, you know your helicopter pilot. It's Harrison. So that's good news. Countess, you are in your own helicopter as opposed to the helicopter that's also here, the one from the Rockland County Sheriff's Department.
That's still here.
Unless you'd rather go with Deputy Frazier.
The deputy is with me, but I'm trying to tell him about the area called Williamsburg where my artists are moving and how bohemian it is.
Understood. Go ahead and roll a charisma and culture roll. So you get 8 d10. Let's see how well he understands this.
One moment, please.
Absolutely.
Wow. 2 9s and 1 10.
Reroll the 10, so you might have 4 successes here if you get another 8, 9, or 10.
No.
3 successes, pretty good. Despite his ensorcelment, he kind of is mumbling some stuff, kind of like, so in other words, buying up a lot of property in this gentrifying market might actually be a really good investment at the time. Understood.
Exactly.
Yeah, cool. All right, so, as that's going there, to Brooklyn, as Truman is kicking into Queens, as Gaius go to the Bronx, and Johnny, you're staying right here in Manhattan, and that's all the boroughs that you know of or care to check out.
All of them.
There's something funny about the idea that I would just take off with everyone and then just land.
Wait, oh, Johnny, I'm sorry, are you not going to be in the sky, Johnny, or are you going to go
No,
down to
no,
the
I
streets?
am,
Oh,
I am,
you are,
I
okay,
am,
yeah. I more like the idea that you go hard, you're just going like hard to the west and then doubling back around just because they're all actually kind of, yeah. In any case, as you guys are all going, Johnny, you of course have some sense. You can do some smelling here, so I'm going to let you do that. But for Gaius, Truman, and Countess, could you explain to me the process by which you are looking for this monster? What is it you're doing? Are you simply observing and analyzing what you see? How are you, from being eye in the sky, what are you doing to... And also, Johnny, if you're doing something other than just like kind of like an enhanced senses perception, you could let me know that. But I guess I'm wanting to not just say, here's the role you all make. I'm wanting you to kind of build out the way you do it, how you'd be searching for this thing. I think for the most part, you probably will be doing... Well, I don't know. I'll let you even pitch other things, or just describe it, and we'll decide what things go. And if you guys need a moment to think about that, we can actually start with Johnny.
Yeah.
I have several ideas, but I don't know if any of them are applicable to this time period.
Ooh, I like the sound of that.
Interesting.
All right. Well, what are your ideas?
All right. First, I would love to, if I can, tap into the satellite feeds that hover above New York City.
Okay.
I would like to use that to try and track the progress from where we started, even if I have to back time it to find. And I can probably start from the explosion at the cabin and then extrapolate time frame from there to New York City to try to track progress and get an idea of where he's located.
Makes sense.
If even if that doesn't work, if I could use satellites to maybe try to help provide me some more precise eyes in the sky, really. And then the other thing I was thinking of was to try to tap into the phone lines and monitor any conversations that might happen to be dealing with monsters of some sort.
Understood.
Which is maybe a little more challenging.
I mean, spy satellites are probably challenging too in this day and age. So I think, okay, so you are going to attempt a tech-based watch out here. In other words, you're going to try to use
that's going to be my first approach, I think.
Understood.
Obviously try to tap into whatever security cameras might happen to be in Queens. Listening into police bandwidths and radio frequencies, emergency services, etc.
All right. Gaius, what do you think? What is your approach going to be?
Well, there's the Bronx Zoo, but I guess oh wait, there's bound to be some animal in the Bronx Zoo that has really good hearing that can hear for a long distance, right? I want to find one of them and talk if you've heard anything that sounds what I would describe as devil-like, because I have perceived the ravaging monster as it ravaged.
Let's see. Animals. The greater wax moth is considered to have the best hearing of any animal. But bats, owls.
Oh wait, how about one with the sense of smell? I still have the scent. Do I still have the scent of the monster on me?
You do actually, and you guys did get a blood sample, so you can. So while Johnny is using his own senses, yes, your plan could be go to the Bronx Zoo and find what animal has the best sense of smell. All right, so you're going to go. So basically, you are. I love this. Okay, so, elephants. Really?
Elephants?
Elephants have. I've never thought of elephants as being really sensitive. Apparently, elephants have the most extensive olfactory system of any animal, with 2,000 genes related to smell, and they can use their trunks to detect a water source and smell water up to 12 miles away.
That's a
and
elephants are amazing.
They're also high on the list of hearing. So Gaius, maybe an elephant. Forget about the senses of a wolf. What you want is the senses of an elephant.
Never forget.
They never forget, so they'll know.
Yeah.
Also, some of these
that makes
moths have it.
sense.
Okay. All right, so you're going to go find an elephant in the Bronx Zoo. Perfect. Countess, how do you want to scour Brooklyn from? And I guess you don't have to be in the air. You could land. Gaius is landing at the Bronx Zoo, so that's fun.
Just in the middle of the zoo.
Yeah.
The Countess is going to land in Prospect Park because that seems like a nice central Brooklyn location.
Okay.
To do that, and I'm assuming that one of her cars met her there.
You can get a car to Prospect Park. I mean, absolutely.
Okay. The Countess wants to use either hypnotic suggestion, charisma, culture, to go around to the different neighborhoods in Brooklyn. Brooklyn is the largest borough, so the Countess has her work cut out for her.
I mean, listen.
So I want her to go to like into Williamsburg. I want her to go to the Hasidic section, and she's trying to get people to talk to her, and then she's trying to go into the
Yeah.
She wants to go to Bed-Stuy. She wants to
I was actually gonna say, I think 1983, Countess. I think you might want to stay out of Bed-Stuy.
No, she's definitely going to Bed-Stuy.
She'll be fine, but I mean, she's not gonna find the people she's looking for. Won't be. Yeah.
She's definitely going to go to Bed-Stuy. See, the Countess has no fear of like any of the reputation part of Brooklyn. She just doesn't want to be bothered because it's so big. But she chose Brooklyn, and then while
Understood.
she's there, she's going to see if there's any artists everywhere she goes to see if she can recruit artists that she can sell their work and also turn them.
Understood. All right. So in that case,
She's a people person. The Countess is a real people person.
Because
so
I'm
we'll do
just
1,
trying
2,
to
3, 4.
orient myself, right? Because Bed-Stuy at this point in time, that is basically the neighborhood and Do the Right Thing, right?
Yeah, it is.
Okay.
Just a couple years ago. All right.
Yeah.
Just a couple extra stops in the L. The
Okay.
Countess will also she will also subway surf. She doesn't go in the cars, but she'll surf on top of the train.
Understood. All right.
Very
So
underworld.
we're going to start as Gaius heads to the Bronx Zoo. As the Countess heads to Prospect Park to set down. And as Truman, are you going anywhere in Queens, or are you just over in Queens? You're just like hovering over Queens. You don't have to go anywhere in Queens. Guys, I was expecting this was going to be an all helicopter thing, so the fact that some people are going to be boots on the ground, that's fine. We're all good.
I'll just be over Queens. No specific place.
Okay.
Unless we feel like the helicopter can land in multiple different neighborhoods in Brooklyn, in which case.
Oh wait, I mean you can neighborhood hop for sure, but for now you've got to Prospect Park. That's where you're gonna do your first roll from. All right, so I'm rolling dice to see the order of the roll. Gaius, if you would go first, if you would please give me, given your very specific thing. So you set your helicopter down. People are like, huh? Also, the park is probably closed at this point, but we'll say there still are a bunch of people there just for the movie version. Gaius,
Sure.
if your plan is to do an animal handling check, I will ask which of your attributes you want to use to convince this elephant to come with you.
I don't need him to come with me. I just need to talk to him to see.
That's disappointing. Okay, go ahead.
What did you
I like the idea that you're not gonna strap this helicopter.
Operation Dumbo Drop.
Yeah,
Look,
absolutely. You need.
I'm a monster, but I'm not Carmen San Diego. There's things I can't do.
Understood.
What like? I mean, what good is its
Monster,
hearing
not a
and smell
monster.
to you if you're not going to take it with you to tell you where to go?
Look, it's impossible.
That's great. All right, Gaius, fair enough. So Gaius, simply in your attempt to see if this creature could give you a sense of what's going on, you have the smell on you. Go ahead and first give me your animal handling with I guess your manipulation.
All right.
Let's see how well you can convince this elephant.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2 8s. I believe that's
That is a second degree success or whatever we turn it. 2 successes.
mhm. Hold on. Do I want to? I think
You could spend
2 is
one.
fine. I think 2 is fine. I don't think I need to. I don't think an elephant has much against someone like me just asking it a question.
Sounds good. Okay. With 2 successes, you convey to the elephant what you're looking for. You stick your arm in, and it does give you a deep scent with the trunk.
I'm looking for something that smells like this. That is not me.
The elephant nods. The elephant is now going to make a perception roll. I think elephants have to get 5 in perception. I don't know. What do we think the intelligence of an elephant is? I'm gonna be super charitable and give it 2. All right, so you're getting 7 dice on this.
Oh, compared to humans, then yeah, probably 2.
That's pretty charitable here. Let's see what we got.
Yeah.
I mean, wager they're pretty smart.
Okay.
I'd say so too.
The elephant sniffs for a moment and listens even. The elephant does not believe that it can smell that scent aside from you within 10 miles of where you are.
How big is Bronx anyway? 10 miles? Does that cover just the park? Really?
No, the Bronx Zoo. No. 10 miles is a good bit. A 10-mile radius is a good bit.
Okay.
That would be a huge ass fucking.
That's
zoo.
a 10. Yeah.
That thing would be massive.
Yeah, that's a big zoo. But in any case,
And the
it's
park
like
surrounding the zoo.
yeah, it's like a nature preserve. So Gaius, you've done that. In the meantime, who's next? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. In the meantime,
I'll go.
okay, Countess will go. Countess, go ahead and give me, given this kind of very personable, kind of like chatting people up that you're trying to do, I think we're going to say that this will be using your charisma.
Okay.
And we'll be using your charm.
Okay.
As you're trying to just kind of get this information from people. So you get 5 dice on this. 5
Okay.
d10s.
Okay, I got an 8 and a 9.
An 8 and a 9. Very good. Countess, you have heard a lot of people here in Brooklyn talking about a lot of stuff. Ooh, actually, I'm going to roll this is sort of a luck-based thing, but you will hear this if this winds up doing this. Okay. Countess, you do overhear someone who apparently was up in upstate a little bit at a party that some witches were throwing, but people started shooting guns and they had to run for it. So somebody who was up at that thing that you heard Johnny, Truman, and Gaius were. Someone who is tell you what, Countess,
You better not be riding a unicycle.
give me you only have 2 dice in this. This would be intelligence and analyze. Wait, I'll let you do culture because of that. You can have 6 dice in this. It's a minor difference between 2. Yeah. You have 5 in culture and 1 in analyze. So let's do culture instead.
Oh God, only a single success. Can I re-roll something?
You
What
could
can I
spend a
spend?
willpower and re-roll 3 of those dice. Sure.
Great. Okay, double success, double 8s.
With double 8s, you strongly suspect the person who's talking about this is probably like some kind of like goth witchy type person. Probably is not a real witch. They probably were just at like a party, you know, that like they were there for some cool event and then things got crazy and they ran. But theoretically that could be a lead if you cared to know more about the specifics of those witches.
Yeah,
If
I
you felt
think-
that was a thing you wanted to follow up on.
Yeah, I'll follow up with them.
Understood. They are in Williamsburg, so you can head that way.
Okay.
Okay, so you'll head that way.
Yep.
Which is a Williamsburg.
Oh,
The
spin-off
Williams-
game! Oh, shit!
Oh no.
I feel like I just met the first hipsters.
Yeah, proto-hipsters. Here we go.
Oh no.
All right, so you,
They-
and
they
are
were
you,
hipsters before it was cool.
are you, that's good. Are, the Countess, are you bringing Deputy Fraser with you?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
He gives the illusion that I have police protection, even though I don't need protection.
Of course not. So,
Mm.
you head there with Deputy Fraser. Johnny and Truman, does anyone want to volunteer to go, or shall I just roll it?
I'll go. It doesn't matter.
Okay, Truman. Truman, you're doing some hacking. You're doing some looking around. The trick is that there's part of it that's like, I'm sure a few times here you're kind of like, I really should have just stayed at the headquarters and done all this hacking, if that's what I was doing. But
well, there's nothing there anymore.
Yeah, that's true.
You're worse off being on the road.
You're no worse off here, aside from the wireless connection you're having to use.
That's very annoying.
All right, so as you,
I do like to think that my helicopter has a huge antenna coming right out of the middle of the propter, though.
Definitely does, and we're all certainly saying that. So, as you are approaching Astoria Park, go ahead and give me. You may use your tech, and you can use your intelligence. So that's a total of 8, but I'm giving you 1 penalty for it being, like, in the sky and choppy weather things. So you'll have 7 dice on this one.
All right.
And also you have true damage, so there's a party that's like, oh, it hurts inside where I got shot by that lady and blown up twice earlier tonight.
All right, I got 3 successes.
I love it. All right. So, Truman, with 3 successes. The satellite imagery, it's the other thing that's hard about satellite imagery is at night. It's not quite as good with the night vision stuff, but you are in the city, so you're getting some stuff, and you do feel that you have an image that shows you that individual entering Manhattan. However, that was a little while ago. You also, however, feel that you're maybe spotting some stuff on it. You're not even getting like cameras or footage, but you're getting a couple reports. And I know in terms of the cops, actually, I think Countess already had Deputy Frazier put out APBs with a cop. So as you're collating all that information,
right,
you're getting a few things kind of going across Manhattan. Let's pause here for a moment. Johnny, would you give me... You're going to do your smelling thing?
Yeah, I want to go full Craven the Hunter and just like hanging out the helicopter.
Understood. All right. Then in that case, it's simply perception, and I really think it's wits, but no. Do perception.
I can re-roll this so much. So
no. Better. Here's fun. I'm gonna let you go wild with this, because because you're having to hold on and you're just breathing in so much and trying to get rid of so much. It'll be perception stamina.
Jesus. Okay.
Go ahead.
9 dice. All right.
9 dice.
My favorite part of Craven the Hunter is when he said it's cravening time. Craven all over the place.
I saw so many jokes about that, about the Nosferatu. Laughed every time. My favorite thing was when he said, "I'm a Nosferatu." He says, "Okay, so there's an 8, 9, a 9, and a 9, and a 10. So let me reroll this 10. So
Holy
far
crap.
that's what I say, 5 successes there.
Whoa.
That's an
You smell
8. So that's
everything.
6 successes there. And I can just reroll. So let me just reroll 4 of them for free.
Why not? You might get some more. Wait, how many successes did you have? 5?
I have 5.
Okay, yeah. So roll the If
5
you have
and then I 5 and then one exploded.
one exploded.
So
So you can still roll the other 4.
I'll roll
That's
the
wild.
other 4.
That's great.
That's fantastic. Not to mention, you probably smell me in the Bronx Zoo.
That's 3 more 9s on that. So that's
crap.
9 successes.
Yeah, you smelled me over in Bronx.
I smell you all everywhere. Like,
Dude.
I like the idea of you can smell the elephant smelling you. Like,
Yeah.
you
oh, he went with an elephant. Interesting.
All
They
right.
smell good. Not as good as I do.
Yeah.
So,
Wonder if he's gonna string the elephant to the helicopter so it can direct him where to go. That's what I would do.
It seems
I'm imagining all
obvious.
three of you asking me why I didn't bring the elephant along, and I'm going, huh?
Yeah, later on, I'm like, where's the elephant?
Okay, guys, I'm sorry. I'm consulting some. I'm consulting some
Consulting the umpire.
some
See how
maps
reasonable
here.
this is gonna be.
Yeah. Okay. So, how many? So,
What's
what
the
is the
map?
total number of successes there?
For me,
Yeah.
9.
9
9 out of 9?
successes.
Wow.
All right.
I got a 9 out of
Good.
10. 9 out of
Oh,
10. No, wait.
You-
No, 9 out of 9. 9 out of 9. You're right.
It is 9 out of 9.
Yeah.
that's a score my parents are proud of. That is for sure.
You track as you breathe in. You smell him. Johnny, you smell him and you kind of like have the helicopter, you bang on the thing and they loop down. You smell him. You can smell where he got into Manhattan. He came out of the Lincoln Tunnel. Then he was on
From New
42nd Street
Jersey?
from New Jersey.
Oh,
He cut down into Jersey. He then was moving along 42nd Street. You can smell him in the distance. It's like you're smelling the past.
we're really gonna have to clean up Times Square after this.
But here's the problem. He goes across the entire island. That's right. He's in Queens.
No.
So Johnny, that means,
Uh.
however, that you go all the way across and you're coming to, let's see, does he go on the he probably takes the Queens Midtown Tunnel. He's going to the east. Does he do something crazy? I'm rolling for him. Hold on.
Does he swim?
Yes, you lose the trail at the water. Right by the UN.
Okay, if when that happens, if the helicopter can land, so I can find a payphone, so I can call Truman.
Wouldn't the helicopter have a phone in
Yeah,
it?
Have I not?
I'm
Have
sure
I
the
not,
radio.
uh,
I can just radio the other helicopter.
No.
It's
You can, but you choose to go to
Yeah.
a payphone. I love
Yeah,
it.
the payphone's more secure.
Yeah. So Johnny.
Two will have something to say about that. That's for sure.
Oh my god.
Oh, I like that idea. Yeah, I'll call him Collect.
Oh my
All right, so Truman, as you're doing all of this stuff, you're like, oh, he was in Manhattan. Maybe this is the thing. But Truman, you're like, ooh, no, there have been other ones. You get a collect phone call from a payphone. Do you answer it?
Please
I
don't do
do,
the
and
thing where you put the whole message as your name.
I do, and just immediately. Yeah. Oh yeah. What does it say? What does the collect call say?
You
to
have
me?
a collect call from.
Johnny Wright, he's in Queens.
Do you accept the charges?
Hold on. I accept the charges.
The call is put through, Johnny.
Yeah. I caught his scent in Manhattan. Came from the Lincoln Tunnel through 42nd Street.
That's where I
Into
tracked him
Queens.
to.
I lost him at the water
see.
by the UN. He went into the water by the UN. I don't know if
Make
you
your
can
way
start
over
maybe.
here.
If you can, I don't know if you can get some sort of, I don't know, what heat-seeking cameras? Do those exist? I know there are heat-seeking animals and missiles.
Unfortunately, the government's a little further behind than I am, but I have these things. They're not, widely available. Don't worry, I'll turn on the helicopter's infrared.
All right, I'll
Periscope.
all right,
Periscope.
I'll start hovering. I guess send up a flare when you find him.
There we go.
All right. Maybe next time just stay in the helicopter, and I'll just message you there.
How? Oh, page me?
It-
You can page me. That's right.
I'll page you. I'll page everyone where once I have them locked down in an area. Hurry up.
All right.
All right.
You.
Well,
I'll immediately page Gaius and the Countess and have it say Queens in there.
understood.
QU33NS or 33N5, of course, but yeah.
What the hell is this?
Oh, I like that so much. All right, so you send that message out. Now you're over Astoria, but you've gotten some more data here now that you've kind of cut in here. And given what Johnny told you of his sort of trajectory and the info you have, plus some of the other calls and messages, I mean, the problem is a person can, hop in a taxi or whatever and be kind of hard to follow. But given Johnny's thing, I want you to go ahead and do, unfortunately, just this isn't tech. This is going to have to be your raw and so you're still pretty good at it. This is going to be an analyze and intelligence as you just crunch this data, as you're kind of like, you're not going to get any more info from like a camera or a satellite feed or this or that. All you can do is just use that brilliant songsmith's mind of yours to compose the music of his flight.
Right.
What?
Ooh.
That is one way to put it.
Yeah.
All right. I'd spent 1 willpower to reroll 3 of the dice. I got 5 successes.
5 successes. And then you realize that there is only one place in Queens cool enough for him to go that you can confront him at in a dramatic fashion. He is, of course, going to Flushing Meadows, the site of the World's Fair. From all those years ago.
The one from Men in Black?
Yeah. There's not as much stuff in Queens, guys.
Yeah.
Have to work with what we got.
Well, wait, when
That's
you said
perfect.
Flushing, I immediately thought of the nanny. So,
Yeah, I know we did. Flushing Meadows Corona Park, that's where you're going.
Right. In that case, I want to. I want to send it. I'll have the pilot radio the other helicopters with the more detailed coordinate
Understood.
location. And I want to try and get the police to cordon off the area.
Okay. I think that can be
But-
done.
Give plenty of room. I don't want them going in or being anywhere near it.
Understood. I love it. Okay, so you are going to do that. Gaius? Yeah, go ahead.
I just look at my pager and just the WTC. Or witches. Or I guess it's BWTF, right? But
Yeah.
Witches. No. Wait, what? I like the idea that you're like abbreviating and like using leet speak at a time when none of us understand it.
100%. But your pilots know where to go.
You tell the pilots, well, here's the fun thing, Truman. Gaius, you're coming back dejected, your elephant thing telling you where it's not, but your pilot sort of is saying, or Harrison is saying, sir, we've got a message from Mr. Graves.
Yeah?
We're supposed to go to Queens.
Is this what this QU33NS is?
I couldn't possibly say, sir.
Huh. Okay.
I don't
Sure,
I
let's go
don't
to
speak
Queens.
that language.
Yeah, this is some weird.
Is it Farsi?
It might be. Swahili?
Perhaps. Anyway, let me take you there, sir. I've never crashed
All right.
before. So he takes you. Johnny,
Okay.
you've
We got
got the
missiles
info.
primed again?
No, sir, we don't have missiles. Wink. Johnny, you're getting in your copter. However, Truman, you do get a message back from the Countess's helicopter pilot informing you that the Countess landed in Prospect Park and has not returned. He's lost sight of her. Last he could tell, she's heading in the general direction of Williamsburg.
Oh, I would take the helicopter from Prospect Park to Williamsburg.
Just kidding.
Just because it's very far.
He will have told you. He will have informed you that they just sat down in Williamsburg, and she is in a bar.
I'm at Peter Luger's Steakhouse.
Oh, wow.
Eat-
Would you have
eating a
got there
rare steak.
regardless? Or did you landed like, I'm going here? Or are you following the witch?
No, I'm following the witch. I took the witch out for a steak.
Understood.
The goth witch looks anemic and needs some,
She does at that. Let's see. All right, so she's at Peter Luger's. Sawdust. Okay. Let's see. So basically, we'll cut to that, Countess. So I'm gonna say, Countess, is you're sort of you've gotten to this steakhouse in Brooklyn. We'll say the witch was there at Peter Luger. You know why? Because she was a dilettante. She wasn't one of the witches. She was a partier, and now she's gone back there. So yeah, so you sort of figured she was there, and you're like, oh yeah, she does need some steak. So you're about to walk up to her when Deputy Fraser's radio goes off, and he then informs you that your helicopter pilot is telling you, but you can see her at a table.
Can I just do like a real quick, like, lightning round glamour of her?
Absolutely.
Just get a little info and then leave her with a steak and some schlag, and I take off.
Absolutely. You can. So you're going to say
Okay.
in a minute. So you're going to walk over to her. All right. Go ahead and you can make a hypnotic suggestion and charisma. So you get 6 dice on that, and she
Okay.
has resolve and
Riz
detect
check.
vibe. Yeah. So it's the Riz roll. She will have detect vibe.
Ooh,
She has
triple
resolve.
success.
Well, yep, that certainly beats her. No successes. Okay, so you enter, you bring her into this hypnotic state. I like that you just walk up to her table, so whoever, like, whatever, like, rich old man she's with is just like, what's going on? But Deputy Fraser's like, hey, and then you start talking to her. What do you ask her? You look at her, you gesture, she is totally, just falls completely for it. It almost makes sense she was, like, going to join a witch cult, you know? Real easy
Yeah.
to, yeah, all right.
Real easy to influence. I know you were at Upstate at the not seminar. What is it called?
The lodge.
At the lodge.
Yeah.
At the witch seminar.
Oh, the witch. Oh, at the, I
witch-inar?
think it was just a rave.
I was just at the rave seminar.
Rave seminar.
Self-improvement rave seminar.
Oh, boy.
I need you to tell me all identifying features of every single event that you witnessed. Did you see a monster?
She will sort of sway and say, the only monster we saw was that guy with the weird face and mask who came in and started shooting. And like, I don't know, that part was really scary, so we all just ran. Because, like, to be honest, some of those witches who were there were, like, a little... I mean, they said they were real witches. That one guy, he seemed like something. But, oh, and I heard one of the other witches also got out, but somebody said the rest of them got killed. It was, like, a real mess there. So I ran away before the monsters came. But Bianca got out.
Is the mask guy
Just Truman.
Truman.
Oh, it's Truman. Okay,
She's talking
okay.
about Truman, yeah.
Okay, got it. Got it. That's what I thought. Okay. Who's Bianca?
Bianca, I don't know. She's from Europe, and apparently she's one of, like, the real witches. I don't know that I think she's all that, but I guess when you have that much money, you sort of are kind of like when you're fancy. I don't know. She's just from Europe, so maybe she's royalty. I don't know. She's just real fancy, but
Is she from Madrid?
Madrid? I don't know. I feel compelled to be really honest with you and tell you I'm not good at geography. Is that Mexico? Because if so, maybe. She is from Europe.
She's a full red-blooded American, this one here.
Okay, and I say thanks, and I snap, and
Huh?
oh no, hold on.
Yeah.
Before I snap, I say, "You will not go home with this man. You will not sleep with this man. I will pay for your dinner," and I snap.
Ah. The guy kind of goes, "Ah, dag nabbit," and throws down his napkin and walks away.
Just a point of clarification from earlier, Anna. I just need to make sure I understand. When you said you'll leave her with a steak and a schlag, does that mean Goldschlager?
No,
that-
schlag is this whipped cream thing that is special to Peter Luger Steakhouse, and everyone goes
Oh,
steak and
okay.
the schlag. Yeah.
okay.
Grumble, 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 angry old dude. I thought I had her rump, her rump, her rump, her rump. Yeah.
And Countess walks past him and just shoves him out of the way and
Sure.
goes outside to the helicopter.
Shoves him into a big plate of schlag.
Plate of schlag.
All right, so with that, in the meantime, Gaius, Johnny, and Truman, everyone is heading to the World's Fair Park, Flushing Meadows Corona Park. Truman, you're the closest.
Yeah.
What is your plan? You've told the police to cordon off the thing. That's just done. Like they're like, got it. It's cordoned off. No problem.
Cool.
So what are you going to do? Are you going to park? Are you going to land outside of it and creep in, or are you just going to land inside of it? What's your little strategy here?
I think I'd like to land on the edge of it and walk in.
Understood. All right. Are you going to wait for any of your other monsters, or
No.
are you going to go on in?
I'm gonna go on in.
Understood. Johnny and Gaius, you guys are on your way. Johnny, you're a little closer. But, you know. Oh, Johnny, if you'd like to, however, you could expend your bonus helicopter to get there moments after Truman. Or you can save your bonus helicopter for future use.
I'm gonna save my bonus helicopter.
Understood. So, Truman, meanwhile, you're walking in. No other helicopters. Maybe in the far, far distance you can hear some familiar helicopters. But you are walking in to the park. You
Can I
see...
pass a quick message along before I go in?
Oh,
to
sure.
Everybody else.
Sure.
I just want to tell everybody, like, if our best bet to figure out what's going on is to take this creature alive and question him. If we can't, we can't. But if it's possible, I feel that should be our first choice. I'm just leaving it as a message for them.
Understood. So then you walk in. Truman, you can see the Unisphere prominently ahead of you as you begin to walk in to the park. It is eerily calm and quiet. Totally your element. As you pass over the green space here, are you actively sneaking, or are you just kind of walking sort of calmly?
I think I'm actively sneaking. I think I
love
would
that.
I would like to get the drop rather than the other way around.
Then, sir, please give me a stealth and dexterity roll. Something you are not at all bad at.
10s. 3 10s.
Whoa!
9. 4 successes.
With 4 successes. You manage to sneak in, walking kind of around, skirting the edges, seeing the Unisphere there as you look around. And now you are inside the empty park. You can see the relics of the World's Fair all around you. Why don't you give me a perception and wits roll?
And 1 willpower. That was nothing. Oh, on 10. Was nothing. So 1.
1. So, this is one of those things where I'm not saying this is what's happening, but sometimes there's a fun thing where two ghosts walk through a dark room and have no idea the other one's there. Kind of like walking back and forth and then doing that thing where they both turn around and continue on. So in other words, very stealthy, but the perception to see it. But you manage to get within. You certainly feel like you would have the jump on anyone coming in, not sort of hiding. With one success, however, once you're a bit further in, you hear like the sound of like leaves crunching and sort of like some sort of moving, kind of like shuffling around. More on the sort of yeah, go ahead.
On the monster side or on the human side of sounds?
On the human side of sounds.
Okay. If that's the case, I know the general direction. I don't need to sneak anymore. I'll just approach.
Understood. You approach. Sort of sitting down on a bench, you see a man in very ragged clothing. He's kind of just like staring at the he's staring at the Unisphere. This music is too intense. Hold on, let me do something more. That's better.
Is there a bench opposite him?
There is not a bench opposite, but you could sit next to him on a bench. Or you could sit next to him. I'll say he's on one side of a bench. You could either sit at a bench that's like 6 feet away from his bench, where you'd be like on one side, or you could just sit on the same bench as him if you wanted to, like you're in a spy movie.
Wait, is there a bench right behind him?
There is no bench behind him. There's a bench. You got a bench. Okay, roll a d10. We'll see. We'll just see just how the bench is in.
It's a 10. I rolled a 10.
All right, then as it happens, there is a bench behind his bench.
This is alternate reality New York. This is move a chair. This happens.
We're gonna sit kitty corner to him, so we're both have our backs to each other, but I'm next to him, sort of on that other bench right behind him. We have to turn our heads to look at each other.
Okay, you do so.
Been a rough week, huh?
He kind of half looks up and says, "You do not understand the meaning of a rough week."
If I were in your shoes, I might say the same thing.
I no longer have shoes. You are part of the local menagerie, I take it.
Yes.
Oh. I will apologize for the trouble that has been caused in your region. It was not my intention.
I gathered that. I think maybe we can be of assistance to you.
No one can assist those who are damned, my friend.
No, perhaps not, but I think you may have inadvertently helped us. If you're willing to assist us, perhaps we can assist you.
How have I possibly helped you?
Well, it may be that you've uncovered some deeper machinations within our city.
In your city? There are very deep machinations, my friend. Your city is merely where they're beginning to come out. But it has not done you any favors to uncover these things. It is all bad.
Better the devil you know than the one you don't, as they say.
He looks at you and says, "No, he kind of looks back over it. I'm here to tell you, there is no better devil." Johnny and Gaius, your helicopters land.
I'll look at Gaius as we arrive. Like, do you understand any of the messages we got?
No. What is this language?
I don't know. I assume since Truman is in his helicopter, he's in there.
Yeah.
So we should probably go in.
Okay.
Um,
If we land like right nearby them or outside of the park or something.
I assume we landed right next.
You
to
landed by
helicopter.
his helicopter, so you're just outside the police cordon.
Oh, okay. All right.
So, I am not intending to sneak. I am just going to be walking through loudly calling Truman's name.
Okay. Understood. So, Gaius, do you follow?
Is there some water pathway? I'm looking at the map and there's water nearby, but it doesn't look like there's a pathway.
No, I think from where you guys landed, probably near the Billie Jean King National Tennis Center, as you guys are walking in.
Then
Yeah.
No, there's no sneaking for me there. I'm just gonna, yeah.
All right. So as you guys, Johnny calling out
Truman!
for Truman. Truman, this man says there is no better devil. You then hear...
Perhaps you can at least tell me who the devil is.
You hear Johnny calling in the distance.
Truman! Here?
Our time is short, my friend. And here, I can certainly not be hindrance to you.
You cannot hinder or help me. You will be having no effect on me. I am ravaging now, don't you understand? Nothing can stop me. Nothing but... Well... If I were to offer you advice, it would be to turn around and go home and try to rebuild what's left of your city when this is done.
Fortunately, that's not an option. Perhaps you can tell me who started. Why did you begin ravaging? Was it a member of the Empire Menagerie?
You okay? You didn't get blown up again, did you?
Yes. You see Truman sitting on a thing. He sort of turns back to you, Truman, and says, "Yes, a member of the Nethermost Council caused me to ravage this way."
I put a hand up to the Johnny and Gaius where I can hear them. To tell them to hold still. Is it Lazarus?
Lazarus is too insignificant to cause me to grow angry.
Why would they instigate you like this?
Oh, they did not. I got angry. I got angry with myself. You don't know who I am, do you?
No, who are you?
It's probably better this way. Some have known me by many names, but you can be calling me Dr. At this point, a bullet rings out through the night. Truman, I am giving you an opportunity right now. Here is something that I will let you use one of your abilities in a wild way, but be aware you're going to have to roll real good to do it. If you'd like to, you can spend 2 willpower to attempt Eyes of the Bullet. You're also going to get some penalties on the roll because of what you're trying to do. He is getting shot at. If you want to try to draw and shoot the bullet before it hits him, you may attempt it.
Oh my god.
Absolutely, I do.
All right. So,
Absolutely.
you can do a dexterity weapons
why else are we
combat
here?
roll to try to shoot the bullet before he's hit. So dexterity weapons combat, that is an 8 dice. However, you're going to lose 1 for surprise. And you're going to lose another because part of this includes you figuring out where the shot's coming from. Because while this person didn't see you until you didn't see Luca until you appeared, she didn't see you either, but she's seen you now, and she's lined up. So go ahead, you get 6 dice, and you need a lot of successes, so you may have to spend even more willpower to reroll, but go ahead and take the shot, and I will roll hers.
Luca, again.
Okay. That's okay. God, I have no willpower. I'm gonna use 1 more willpower.
Okay.
Reroll 3 dice.
Probably worth it.
No successes, but I did have 2 10s that are exploding.
Oh, come on.
Another 10 that explodes.
Oh.
Yeah.
Another 10 that explodes.
Holy shoot!
Okay, that one didn't land, but what was that 4 successes?
You have 4.
That's 4 successes.
But wait, but you had 2 10s that exploded. You rolled 1 and it
Yes.
exploded again, so have you re-rolled the other 10 that exploded?
Yeah. I rolled I rolled the first 2, one of them exploded, and then that one exploded again.
Okay.
Okay.
So,
4 successes.
4 successes. She has 4 successes.
Wait, that exactly matches. Bullet hits bullet.
Bullet hits bullet, but the question is, does bullet deflect bullet? So here's here's how we'll pull it off. Here's how we'll pull it off. Yes, Johnny?
Wait, are you saying that it's possible right now that Truman could have shot the bullet, hits it, but the momentum still carries into him so that both their bullets go into?
No, I think it's more.
Dr.
I think it's more that he shoots, and
This is real magic.
the bullet goes flying. He shoots to deflect the bullet, but his bullet is then deflected into Dr. But it is a lesser shot for him, so his attempt to not go into a rage, it's not going to do the damage level of that, so it's not going to hit him as hard, in other words. Because it's not a direct shot, it's like a ricochet deflect shot. So I'm going to let him do his thing. Now, he's also got some penalties in this because he is in a Ravaging. So basically,
Looney Tunes, I swear.
here's what you need. And I am even extending to him the idea that his rage dice... No, I think a Ravaging, they do have to have the rage dice. So if he gets a 1 on his rage dice, he's going to go crazy. I'm going to roll the rage dice first. The good news is there are no 10s or 1s on the rage dice. There's also
But are
no
there
successes.
successes?
No successes
Damn it.
on the rage dice. So now I'm rolling just the 4 dice he'll get for this with all his penalties and all his
Come
shenanigans.
on, man. I hit the bullet.
You hit the bullet. No, but there's no roll if you hadn't hit the bullet. He's raging because he got shot in the face. Okay.
Fair enough.
Here we go. So you need... I'm even going to say this. You need 1 success on these 4 dice. I'm going to roll them 1 at a time. A 3.
Okay.
A 2.
Not the right direction.
That one fell on top of other dice. A 6. All comes
Can you
down
count a
to
6
this.
as successful?
Add them all together.
Here we go. This is it. 8.
Hey!
He is
Yes!
impacted by it, and you see him snarl, but he kind of keeps his foot back. But then Truman, Johnny, Gaius, you guys have heard the shots are fired. What is everyone doing?
I know where it came from exactly.
You know, you actually, you know what?
Can
You have you see which way he got it. You know a general direction, you don't know exactly where. Yes, Johnny.
Okay.
I was gonna say, with my heightened senses, would I be able to pinpoint an exact location?
Yes, probably. How I know I've said it. How it's dexterity, that's how it works, or it's whatever skill we're using, it's whatever attribute to see
Wait,
who
for
gets
what?
to go first. You know what? In this case,
Oh.
it'll be perception.
No, I'm asking Johnny where did it come from. I'll drop an octopus on her.
Okay. Who has the highest perception of all of you? Probably Johnny, right?
Probably
I
Johnny.
believe so.
Okay, Johnny. So Johnny, what do you want to do on your turn?
Well, I want to see if I can locate exactly where it came
Give
from.
me a perception and wits.
Okay.
This will not go against. I'll say because of your enhanced senses, this isn't going to go against your other rolls you make this turn. You'll kind of get this as a free thing on top. And Countess, you're now en route, but you're a beat behind because you had to talk to a woman and find out the name Bianca.
This is still counting in my enhanced senses, right? So I can re-roll these.
Yeah.
For free. Cool, because we're gonna re-roll 4 of those. 0 successes so far. That remains 0 successes. Can I still? Can I spend
you
willpower?
can spend willpower to your heart's content. Yes. Well,
Okay.
not your
You
heart's
also have-
content to your
Don't you also have focus and success?
Yeah. So if I don't get another,
Okay.
so I get a free re-roll from heightened sentence. If I get no successes from this, I will not have spent the willpower.
Yeah.
All right. Great.
Or if you want to, you could use your bonus helicopter.
Bonus helicopter.
Crashes into the ceiling of this place.
It's
You're
no,
dealing
but
with
I
it.
know exactly what bonus. If you don't feel like you have enough successes to find exactly where she is,
Oh, bonus helicopter was seeing the whole proceedings. It knows where the shot came from.
but yeah, we'll see. Any successes, Pierce?
1 success.
Do you want to stick with one success, or do you want to use your bonus helicopter?
Oh, it's almost 9. Let's use the bonus helicopter.
A searchlight comes on from above. From the helicopter. It's Countess's helicopter.
Oh, excellent.
Oh!
And I'll look at Gaius and go, there.
All right. Podium conjuring, right exactly where the searchlight is.
All
And-
right, I love it. Okay, so go ahead
I'm
and
gonna start, and I'll also just start running in that direction.
you'll start running in that direction. Okay, cool. You're doing the protean conjuring. Okay, go ahead and make your protean conjurings roll.
Int
Spend
plus
your
podium
willpower,
conjuring is
int
9.
plus your thing, so you got 9 on it.
All right. No one expects an octopus to drop on their head.
That is true.
1-8.
The first time.
Yeah. Then you're really on the lookout for it.
Damn it.
The first time an octopus falls in your head, I feel like you're thinking about that every
Alright,
single
you know what?
moment of your life.
I have like all my willpower and only 1 success, so I'm just gonna do groups of 3.
Sure. You can do
willpower.
yeah, you
It's
can
3
technically do
per, right?
yeah, you can do 3 per, so you could do it 3 times if you wanted to.
Right.
Yeah.
One of that succeeded.
Nice.
One of that exploded. So that, and then exploded again. 2 successes so far.
Yeah.
And an 8. So 4 successes so far.
Nice.
Hey.
And
hey.
let's do willpower again.
Love it.
To another set of 3. Nope, that failed. And another 1 more willpower for the last set of 3.
Yeah. Well, it's only 2 though, because 1 was a success from the outset.
Right.
So like
Yeah,
you had
yeah.
3, so you rerolled 3, then rerolled 3, but you'd only reroll 2 because you're not going to reroll the one that was a success.
Ah, right. Sure,
Yeah,
sure.
yeah.
Yeah.
You're cool.
No successes, only 4. So I
4.
only get, I don't
8.
get the maximum.
But you do get something larger than a horse. So yes, you summon a giant octopus on her. And Johnny, you're running in her direction, so she sees you. She's kind of having taken a shot. She was shooting a couple. She's kind of turning her guns on you, but then she sees that. Now she is quick, so I'm gonna allow her a dodge to not have this thing fall upon her.
Does she have to dodge 8 times? It has 8 tentacles.
She doesn't have to dodge 8 times, but I will give her a penalty. I'll have her 1 to dodge it and 1 to dodge tentacle attacks. So I will give her I'll give her 2 dice penalty on that. Her dodge was already pretty high, so she's still rolling a lot of dice. Okay. But I am sorry to report that she has 5 successes, one of which is a 10.
God damn it.
And yeah, so she has 5 successes. So she does manage to not only dodge it, but Johnny, you're like probably like charging up, ready to punch. A octopus falls upon her. She sees it, goes back. Johnny, you do watch as a tentacle like comes towards her, and she goes, she's like, Zut alors! And whew, as the tentacle, she kind of like, Matrix slow motion, she does a
Excellent.
backbend, backflip out of the way. Now there is a giant octopus between you and her. Truman, you now see in the illuminated light there that there is a giant octopus and Johnny's kind of running up to it, but Luca is now nowhere to be seen. But she is not shooting at you guys. She is not there. So Truman, you have an interesting dilemma ahead of you. Are you going to go after this woman who scarred you, who has tormented your heart ever since the 2 hours ago when you first exchanged bullets? Or are you going to grab Dr. F and
Dr. F.
accomplish the mission?
I'm gonna do both those things.
What?
I'm gonna grab the doctor.
Okay.
I'm gonna grab the doctor. I'm gonna look him dead in the eye and say, "My helicopter is that way. Get to the go. Talk to my pilot, Franklin. Have him deliver you to my safe house."
Get to the chopper.
I'm going to give him my ad. Show him this. Have him deliver you to my safe house. And then I'm going to pull out my double guns from behind and say, "Run now!" And then I'm gonna go chase after Luca.
Oh man.
Understood. All right, you're chasing Luca. Okay, so you'll go. Give me yes, and Johnny.
Yeah, I was just saying when the octopus dropped in front and I saw this, if I could just not break momentum and just try to jump over the octopus and still just like land,
Understood.
maybe even like Superman puncher.
Okay, sure. Go ahead and give me Johnny. Give me an athletics for that, and I think that will be athletics and strength, and I think that will be a monster strength.
Oh, that's right.
So this is a thing of
Use the tentacle for momentum.
This won't allow you to do this won't be a part of your punch, but this will allow you to try to leap over it for sure.
Okay. Okay. So
Also,
that's
Philip,
7.
I don't think I'm actually going to chase after her. I'm going to anticipate that she's going to go away from the octopus, and I'm going to anticipate she's going to get away from
Okay.
everybody because it's
Okay.
Luca, and
She's
so I'm going
pretty
to
good.
anticipate where she will go to.
Okay.
That's where
I'm
you're
going to
going
run
to try
that
to go.
direction.
Okay.
Exactly.
Understood. Okay. Well, go ahead and give me as Johnny's figuring out his jump, would you please give me an analyze intelligence as you try to like kind of triangulate best course of escape. Countess also, while this is going on, so Gaius is something to think. Countess, you're in the air, you're seeing stuff, you guys have turned on a light. 3 successes, okay? Johnny, how'd we do on your jump?
Well, I'm still doing it. I had 1 success that exploded, but I'm re-rolling for free 5 of them, so that's 3 more successes there, plus a 10, so that's 5 successes. That explodes into... Okay. 5 successes.
5 successes. It was only a size 4 animal, so yeah, you could jump it, no problem. So Johnny, you leap over it, kind of coming down to where she is, and she does have sort of her guns out, so just having flipped back, but so you are not able to like land on her. She's kind of already gotten away, but if you want to, you can come at her. But no, she does have guns, and then in sort of this fight round, you guys will be sort of shooting at each other.
Yeah, it's fine. I mean, I'm just gonna try to. If I see her with the guns out, I will try to just sort of dodge, because I'm gonna try to grab after she shoots. If that makes sense.
Oh, okay, gotcha. So
I don't have a gun out, right? I don't have a gun.
So
drawn.
you're just kind of you're just trying to get a hold of her. Are you trying to prevent her from leaving?
Yes.
Okay, gotcha. So you're trying to sort of so she's kind of like backing away, like keeping eyes on everything. Okay, Johnny.
And when I land in front of her, I just want to look at her. Oh, hey, you're from the lodge, right?
She says, "Well, yeah. I mean,
Crazy, right?
yeah, sort of.
Did you see that thing where Truman flew back into an explosion and then was exploded again and flew into me?
I did not. I was wondering. I
We're
knew I
going
blew him
real
up. But
MCU here now.
that sounds like I was surprised to see him back out there. But yeah, if that's what you're saying, okay. Anyway, so as like Truman, as you're kind of moving aside, assuming kind of her thing, as she's kind of facing off with Johnny, she goes, so do I have to shoot you now, or can I just?
Well, that depends. Are you gonna try to run away?
Well, yeah.
No, I can't let that happen.
This is shame. She at this point, she kind of does something, and she has only one gun, but she kind of has a hand behind her back, and she goes, I'm understanding. She kind of flicks something at you. You can do a dodge if you'd like.
Dodge.
Dodge
plus.
is dexterity.
Okay. All right.
Oh, are you strength based or dexterity?
Yeah.
Oh,
Very
boy.
strength based.
Oh boy.
I got 2 dice in this. 1 in each of those things.
Ooh, friendo. Okay, that's not great.
Hey, let's just go ahead.
Oh wait,
and,
no, it's supposed to split these. Well, it doesn't matter.
I mean, I don't think it matters, but I'm gonna spend a willpower to re-roll those 2 dice, and still land up with no successes. So I won't have spent that willpower at least.
You had
Here
no
we are.
successes on the dodge.
0 successes.
She basically does this, Johnny. She goes, okay. So she kind of flips something at you, and a sticky mass of some kind of explosive, like C4 something, just sticks onto your sort of chest.
Oh boy.
And then she just is then grabbing her gun as she's kind of back flipping away, like before you're even moving, and she just shoots you in both knees and in that. Because she had 9 successes, and you had 0, but you were dodging, so that dodging reduces it by, dodging does reduce it by 1, right?
Yeah, I believe that's right. Yeah.
Okay, so how many just like normal damage points do you have? You have
10.
10. Okay, cool. So you just go down 8.
It's fine.
You go down 8. That being said, I know that you have the, I understand that you have hard to provoke, as you should. But, this is this is pretty excessive. So as you explode backwards into an octopus, go ahead and give me, one of those, composure rolls. So that means, it's just composure on its own.
Just composure?
on its own. Yeah.
Let's see, so that's 3 of these.
3 of these.
So we got 0 successes. Because you can't spend willpower on these, right?
No, you could actually do this, and in fact, if you want to, you can. We've added the thing where you can even spend willpower now, to prevent it. You can spend 3 willpower right now. Well, okay, first of all, you can spend willpower in this because you don't have it. It's only the rage die that you can't spend willpower to prevent.
Gotcha.
So go ahead and spend how many willpower you have got left?
A bunch. I've
Yeah.
only got
So
used
use.
one.
Oh yeah. So try 1. See if you get a success there. If not,
Yeah.
you can spend 3 and then do resolve and detect 5 to like immediately remove it.
Okay, so that's again no successes.
Okay.
on
So
the 3 dice.
if you want it, so you've spent that 1, but if you want to spend 3 more, you can attempt to remove it immediately or just take the 1 rage.
I'm gonna take the rage.
Okay, cool. So basically, Truman, as you're going, you then hear it. You hear it you hear 3 gunshots at his explosion as you see Johnny just like bouncing off of a thing on fire, legs bent backwards, and he just like lands on the other kind of back where he'd come from. And you're like, "Yep, that's exactly what I calculated would happen."
Yep.
So you're running, Gaius.
Right.
You are.
Do I see her at all?
You see you were behind the thing, so you saw the explosion. So are you chase unless you're running after her, you don't see her over your massive octopus.
I'm not gonna chase after her, but I saw the creature. I saw the ravaging monster. I'll accompany him to I guess Truman's helicopter.
Oh, understood. So you move in. With
I have no
him
combat
as he-
skills. That's
Understood.
the only thing I can do.
So you turn back and go as he's moving to towards Truman's.
Hold on. If is the octopus right there with me?
Yeah.
Or was I nearby?
Well,
Can I try to convince Octopus to go after that that lady over there?
Oh, sure. If you want to keep the octopus in the fight, yeah. So I think you could either go with the guy or you could stay and direct the octopus.
Oh man, I have to choose one or the other.
I think so. Just because the octopus will need,
Guidance.
more guidance to stay after her, sort of. I think.
Oh, okay, fine. Then, eyes on the prize, or, she's right here, but she's super slippery. Yeah, but
Actually, no. You
Yeah,
can
yeah.
if you. I'll tell you what. You can command the octopus to go after. You'll be behind the guy. You'll be like a beat behind him, sort of a thing.
that's fine. I'll do
Okay,
that.
cool. Okay. Cool.
So is that manipulation and animal handling?
Yes.
Okay. Still have 3 more willpower. But
Love
this
it.
one is
You don't have to.
Almost-
Yeah. You don't have to roll anything to conjure it. It's already conjured. Yeah.
yeah. This one is just the animal handling, but that's no successes on 8 dice. So willpower it is.
Understood.
All right. 1-9. Okay, and might as well. Nothing, and 1 more willpower used for the last 2.
Why not?
2 9s.
Oh,
All right.
3?
No, just 2 9s.
Oh, 2 9s. Okay, so 2 successes. You do manage. The octopus seems to be like a bit cowering from the explosion, but it will start rolling in the direction that she is running.
All right.
Countess.
Don't worry, you'll go back to the void.
Understood. So you then turn and
Anyway.
you see the guy. He's running. He's got the pad. Countess.
I'm going after him to just
Moving
try
after him.
to
Okay, great.
keep him
Give
protected.
me just for the heck of it, why don't you do a roll 1 dice. Roll just your it's just strength, kind of athletics, just to sort of chase after it.
5.
5. Oh, Countess did a 5. Gaius, just do 1 dice to chase after
Oh,
him.
never
Sorry.
mind. I thought you
Sure,
meant
sure.
Countess.
Yeah. Countess will just
All right.
give us
Can I
one
do
here.
called shot 8?
Called shot 8. Let's see what he's got.
10.
Well, okay, so you it explodes. Go ahead.
Successful, but it's not called shot 8.
Yeah.
Oh, that explodes.
It explodes.
right?
You might
Oh,
have 2 successes just on that. Yeah.
8.
Great. So
That's
you're
not called shot.
you're managing. You got your call shot the second time. So you're managing to keep up. Countess, you kind of got here and you turned your spotlight on, so you're seeing all this. So now you see Johnny got exploded. You see Truman's running. Gaius is running. There's a guy running. The guy you guys are supposed to find, he's running. What would you like to do, Countess?
First of all, I'm going to put on sunglasses.
Yes, absolutely. Uh-huh.
Very important.
And and then I'm going to
We'll say you pull them on, and in a shot, we see Johnny on fire, like going across the
Yes.
the lenses.
yes.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Who do I think needs the most help at this point?
Johnny's on fire. Truman is running into the dark after this lady. There's an octopus moving under your light. Gaius is chasing the primary target you guys, or actually you assume it's the primary target you have.
Okay, I'm gonna go help Johnny not be on fire.
Understood. So you'll kind of land and go over to Johnny. Helping Johnny is actually fairly easy to just kind of get him back on his feet. Why don't you give
Gotta
us...
be a fire extinguisher on the helicopter.
Do you want to use a fire extinguisher, Countess?
Oh, I would actually like to use double fire extinguishers on Johnny.
Okay, so you're gonna... Okay, great. Let's just call that dexterity weapons combat. Roll 3. Exactly, Truman.
1 success.
So she puts you out with with fire extinguishers.
Oh, thanks. She blew me up.
And I just go, shh, let's go help our friends.
It's true what they say. The French really are rude.
She's Swiss, okay?
Oh,
Sure.
wait till you hear what they say about the Swiss French.
All right, let's do this.
Absolute bores. Let's
Get it.
go.
All right. So, you guys, who are you going after? Are you going after where Truman went? And you see an octopus pulling itself over land, like.
Yes.
All
Yeah,
right.
yeah. Follow.
All right, so Truman, you have figured out where she's going, and you do in fact see an all-terrain vehicle waiting for her. And she's now kind of moving through, but you're sort of like you haven't beaten her to it, but you're kind of like you're gonna meet her as she gets to it. So what are you doing, Truman, as she runs up?
First off, as I'm running over there,
Yeah.
I start singing to myself. Sing once again with me, a strange duet. My power over you goes stronger yet. And that's where I start shooting her.
Okay.
And he's going to spend a willpower and then venom the strike.
Oh, that's
Take
not a
one
willpower,
rage.
friend. That's a rage. Yeah, or you do. I think is it both? Yeah.
It's
Alright.
both.
Haha. That sounds right. All right. So you're gonna envenom the strike. Here we go. All right. So you are shooting at her.
Yes.
All right. So go ahead and make your shot, and she will. You know what? Just in the interest of time, she is going to fight back. Having heard you sing, she's like, so basically this is going to be a shoot-off right now, so it's just who wins the shoot-off between you guys. Because this is a new round. You spent your round kind of moving towards it, so she's got her thing back, so she's going to spend her thing doing it. Let's go.
Didn't roll really good. I only have one willpower left.
Oh. Well, did you roll your extra rage dice? You have rage now.
I didn't.
Because it
Didn't.
happens
Oh my
before
God.
the roll.
Roll a 1 on this. Roll a 1 on this. That would be so rough.
Roll a
a
10.
1 on it.
Did not. I rolled a 9 on it.
Okay, well, it's one extra success and not the monstrous kind. Great. So how many successes total is that for you, sir?
That's 3, but I'm really wondering if I should just reroll, add willpower to it.
1 willpower.
Reroll
Well.
some dice.
Maybe you should.
Well, she's gonna take my damage anyway, right?
Well, no, only you have to win the roll off.
All right, I'll spend the.
It's just that if you win it, she gets the real bad kind of damage.
Okay, well, it's 4 damage.
4
So
successes.
one success months to reroll.
4 successes, yes.
Okay.
No rerolls. Get the reroll.
How many dice does she have for this roll?
She's maxed out at 10 for this, but she has. She's gonna spend one of her willpower as well. She's actually beginning to not have. Oof, magoof, my friend. 4, 5, 6, 8, 9. So you had 3, 4.
Yeah, 4.
4. Okay. So she once again made it to 9.
Ugh.
So as you do this, she's slinging and you sing this, my power over you grows stronger yet, and you invented the strike. And I'm going to say that she, like, as she's pulling off the thing, you know what? I'm going to actually take one of her. I'm just going to take 1 away and make it an 8 because I should have, do you want me to re-roll the whole thing? She should have had 1 penalty for being surprised. You want me to re-roll her whole thing?
I'll leave that up to you. I mean,
I'll re-roll the whole thing. Why not?
sure. Yeah, reroll the whole thing. Why not? Can't be worse.
Okay, well, I just rolled 3 10s on the opening salvo, so this might
It could
wind
be
up
worse.
That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 successes. I'm going to re-roll those 3 10s now. That's a 9, so that's 7 successes. She gets to re-roll these 3 remaining for free. That's, And I already spent the willpower first, so she's going to re-roll. Okay. Okay. So it's 10.
It was worse.
I should have just taken 1 off and said it was just 8. But it's 10. That's fine. Okay, so
Fine.
bad news is also you're okay on normal health, right? Because she's not doing.
Yeah.
Also, the main effect of her enhanced bullets is that you can't spend willpower to focus. So like, you're out of willpower. So who cares? So basically, you do this, but I'll say that in this moment, as Luke is moving through, as she's like, "Oh dang," she sees this happening, and she's like, "Oof!" But then you fire one of these bullets, and as she sort of sees it, she actually almost like pulls some of her punches a little bit, and sees she looks at the bullet, and sees that it is true damage. And she shifts to a much more defensive stance, a much more defensive gun kata, as she's like positioning her body to like not be shot. So I'm gonna not have all 10 of hers be, here's what we'll do. You make these shots at her that are good to the point that she, you're not gonna take all 10. You had 4, so it would only be 6. I'm gonna say half it not. So you'll take 3 damage as you're kind of like shot a little bit, but you're mainly shot in or around your hands as she shoots your guns out of your hands, fearful that you like she's not even trying, she's just trying to like get away, and she sort of flips in and says, and kind of as she does so, she says, wow, it didn't take you long to learn that trick. I'm impressed, and you understand why I have to drive so fast. You might want to start running, by the way. And then she hits a button, and another little mine pops out and starts beeping. Beep, 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 as she drives away.
Damn it.
Not again.
However, if you want to, you can attempt to, like, jump onto the back of her car instead. But she has left a mine, so if you sort of stay in your general vicinity, it's going to explode.
Which way is she driving?
Yeah, which way is she driving out of Flushing Park? We'll say that she's heading towards College Point Boulevard. So, northeast, basically.
Got you. And the helicopter is to the south?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, I don't like this woman at all. I'm really outclassed, so I'm gonna run away. I'm gonna run south. I'm gonna run towards the helicopter, towards the mystery
You
guy.
move away. Okay, so go ahead and give me a as you sort of like do your cool like running whatever thing. Go ahead and give me a your strength is not so great. Well, okay, we'll let this be dodge. Rather than trying to run away, you're just trying to like get behind something to avoid it. So give me dex and dodge. As Johnny and the Countess are sort of running up, and you guys see Truman like ducking behind a little tree. Yes, Johnny?
I just have a question. It's like, do you think I run faster than the giant octopus?
I think you do, but you did get shot in the knees, and though you're going to recover that damage eventually.
Oh, that's fine.
Yeah.
What I want to do is I want to pick up the giant octopus and throw it at her and see if I can throw it.
Oh, gotcha. I think that is...
Because I am with a feat of monstrous strength.
Okay, sure. Go ahead. Go ahead and do a athletic strength. Yeah, that's fine. I'm going to give you a
Attack with the
penalty
land
on it
octopus.
because you won't have much. You've recently been on fire and you don't have much knee support.
But it feels like since I now have a bit of this rage in me.
Yeah, sure.
Feels like the thing I would do.
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
All right.
Oh, also Truman, we need to roll you for rage for the damage you took. So go ahead and make a composure roll. Yeah.
Sure. Yeah,
How'd your dodge go? Oh, did you roll a 1 on your rage die?
I might have.
Okay, great.
Done that,
That'll
yeah.
be good.
Yeah.
Oh no.
All right, Johnny.
I did roll a 10 on my
Composure. Okay, so you don't take more rage, but you did
Yeah.
roll a 1 on the dodge. That'll be great. Johnny, how'd you do on your throwing an octopus?
Hang on. One of the rage die does not matter. I'm not even looking at the rest of the dice.
All right. So here's what happens. No. Get me all the rest of the dice. Tell me all of them.
Oh. Hang on. I gotta do it again because they all just faded off the screen.
That's fine. You know what? If it's one of the rage dice, here's what's gonna happen.
I think I had like 2 other successes.
Okay, so Countess, you watch as Johnny, as you guys are running.
Actually, no, I can see it.
Okay.
It just cleared out. One of them was a 10. It was like, let's say 4 successes.
4 successes. Perfect. So Johnny is running. Countess, you're with Johnny. You see the octopus is slowly moving. You see like her shooting up with Truman and she and Truman are shooting at each other in the distance. You see Johnny grab the octopus and throw it with all his might. But an interesting thing happens while that happens. The octopus, not knowing what's going on, reactionary, wraps its tentacles around Johnny. So Johnny throws the octopus and himself. It's like Thor throwing his hammer at it, pulling him along. So Johnny grabs the octopus and throws him. The octopus grabs him. So Johnny and this octopus ball go hurtling right into Truman, who was trying to like dodge behind a tree. Johnny, and the octopus all get thrown directly on top of the mine, which then explodes. As Johnny and Truman are coated in octopus guts, By the mine.
Or octopus.
Yeah. How much health do each of you have left?
I still have 2 left, I think, of regular health.
5.
You have 5 regular health left. Okay. I believe for your mine... No, it's going to be the same mine as last time. Okay, so it's 6 dice. So you're just hoping I... Oh, Truman, you dodged. So that's... Oh, did you also take the thing that gives you extra dodge? No, you took advantage of the strike. Okay, so you'll reduce by 1 no matter what here. I am so sorry to report that I have rolled...
Is it all 6?
No, I've rolled 2... I've rolled 2 10s of the 6. That's 3. Okay, so... Okay, Johnny.
Mhm.
Johnny, I believe, Johnny, that in this explosion, Truman, you only take 3. No, you only take 2.
Okay.
Johnny, you do take 1 true damage
Okay.
as you click down and you are hit by the true damage of the mine. Gotta love the rage dice. So at this point, Johnny and Truman, both of you once again give me a composure roll against taking more rage.
2 successes and
2 successes, great, Johnny. And you don't roll rage on composure rolls. That is a thing we've decided.
Yeah. Okay. So
Yeah.
let's see. That is a. I gotta re-roll one of those.
Understood? Yep.
Just 1 success.
Isn't that enough to...
That's enough.
Not
So
get
you
rid-
don't. So despite the rage coursing through both of you, you don't take more rage. Maybe because you're just so. Maybe it's just like you're too. Maybe also. Maybe you're just like the octopus stuff around you is just like almost.
It's more confusing than anything.
You're more just confused, and you have like land as like tentacle chunks are falling all around you. As Countess is just like a little behind. Like what the heck? She has disappeared again. Anything either of you would like to say? Countess. The 3 of you can say something if you'd like.
Like,
I really hate her.
just honestly, like, what are the fucking odds of that? Like,
I really, really hate her.
I mean,
Now, Countess.
the question is it like more improbable that you were blown up and sent back into a building that then blew up again, or that I was blown up and then threw myself onto another device of the same person? Which of those is more improbable?
Because an octopus grabbed you after you threw it.
Yeah, this is. I gotta tell you guys, we've been in a menagerie for a while here. This is the worst night we've ever had. It is a long, bad night.
Wait,
Arna,
what happened to the German doctor monster guy?
Are you
Get
asking
to
them
it.
that? Are you asking them that, Countess?
Well, I don't know if I got there to
You-
see him disappear or if I got there afterwards.
You went. Oh, you saw him from the sky. So basically, at this point, you're now catching up with Johnny and Truman, just like on the ground, like both like clutching like wounds. Some are healing. Johnny, you're gonna feel part of that though. Like part of that's gonna take some time.
Yeah.
both ass up.
So yeah, exactly. To put it in our Lego game terms, they're both ass up. Countess, is there anything you'd like to say to the 2 of them? They're just like, worst night ever.
So did I see him and I knew that guy was the monster because I didn't hear the whole speech.
You can. I think you probably assumed that guy was the monster. Yeah.
Okay. And we don't know where he went.
You saw him and
We do.
Gaius going somewhere. So you could ask
Oh,
them,
okay,
where did the
okay.
monster go? And Truman, yeah, you can answer. Go ahead.
Yeah. Sent into my helicopter to a secure hiding location.
Well,
I'm gonna need a
Oh,
I'll
get
need
you
a
boys
list.
some medical
Oh,
attention.
it's in my mouth. It's all in my mouth. Ah,
And I'm gonna put
octopus.
my arms around them and walk them to the helicopter and say, I guess we're not ordering grilled octopus at the Rainbow Room anymore.
Well, I wouldn't go that far. Grilled is probably fine.
All right. So, as that happens, Gaius, you're sort of catching up to this kind of like guy who's running. He's got this pad. You see him at the helicopter, like talking to Franklin, And Franklin's looking confused, but upon seeing the pad is kind of like gesturing for him to get in. Franklin is Truman's is now the name of Truman's pilot, by the way. Good throwback. And Franklin is just going, God fucking shit, fuckers! I hate these fuckers all the time.
Oh my god! It's
But basically, as he's getting in, Gaius, what are you doing?
Oh, sorry, I'm a beat behind. So are they able to? Can I signal for them to let me on as well? I don't know if he knows me though.
To let you onto
Franklin.
that helicopter, he'll turn around
Yeah.
and sort of he'll sort of turn back and see you sort of coming and kind of make a confused face, but just if you're getting on, he won't prevent you from getting on.
All right, yeah, because I want to chat with the
Okay.
fella here.
He'll, as you're coming up, he says, "Who are you?"
You've probably seen me on TV. I'm CEO of BP. Don't worry about it. We're here to help you.
This
And
is
have
what
you help us by not making a mess of our city.
Right. Well, you got the helicopter takes off, and he says, "Yes, you keep saying you're here to help me." As the helicopter rises, he goes, "This is not very monstrous of you," and then he shoves you out of the helicopter. Make a dodge or brawl roll.
Dodge it is.
Whoa.
Dodge it is. Okay.
Dodge plus what, Dex or?
Yeah, dodge was dex.
Okay.
Okay. Gotta make sure none are. That one explodes or a thing. Those two go. Okay.
9, 9, 10.
Okay. Reroll the 10. Nice.
No success there, so just 3
Success there.
successes.
Okay, so that's fine. And then I have to roll his rage one. So what you're really hoping for, there are no zeros on this.
Oh god.
Or you don't want any 10s on these. No 10s. But okay, so you had 4 successes? 3 successes.
3.
Okay, so because you dodged, I'll even sort of you're gonna get some stuff on this. He does kick you like directly out
Sparta
of the
style?
helicopter. Yeah, this is Sparta. Just kind of like you keep saying this, he does this. So Gaius, you fall. It's not too far a fall because you dodged. I'm gonna say you're only gonna take 1 impact point of health tracker as you fall. You know,
Right.
kind of like you were only maybe 20 feet up,
Oh.
so we're kind of doing 1 per 10 feet.
I'm kicked out the helicopter in slow mo. Who can say?
Okay.
Yeah.
I like that basically what we're gonna walk into is like this as we're walking back to the helicopter, it's just The Departed, where Martin Sheen's just free flowing, it's gonna
Yeah.
land right in front of us.
Well, sort of. Actually, that something to that effect will happen because so guys, you fall and you're like, oh, but you land and it hurts. But because you were dodging, you managed to sort of do this. Moments later, as Johnny and Truman and Countess are coming, Franklin's body comes hurtling out from a
Oh,
much
come
higher
on.
velocity.
That's not.
I will say though, Johnny, with your sharp senses, his neck has already been twisted all the way around. Like his head's already looking the wrong way as he's falling out. But he sort of lands.
Oh.
I'll say though, if I roll a 10, it's gonna land on someone and you have to dodge. It's a 6, it's fine. So he basically just, guys, you look up and you see that as you guys sort of step out, and that helicopter just like kind of like starts flying real low and erratic.
Is it ravaging in there too?
Well, at least we can probably track the helicopter.
Then it explodes.
Helicopter crashes. But off that beat, that is where we'll end this session.
He's got my fucking PDF. Oh, PDA, whatever. So annoyed.
You gotta be running out of those soon.
He pulls
I mean, I've
another one
got-
from his.
Ah, that's bad
Don't-
news.
Don't worry, I have plenty.
Well, on that beat, as you guys watch, the ravaging monster was in your hand. But you trusted him too much. Dr. Oh, wait, who has lore? Only Johnny has lore?
Only me.
Okay, so Truman, do you tell them what the guy said his name was?
Sure.
Okay, so how do you say that? Let's just walk us into that thing. Yeah.
The guy said his name was Dr. F or F. He didn't finish it. That fuck.
Johnny.
Dr. Fuck.
Johnny, give me an intelligence and lore.
Intelligence and lore.
Yeah.
You got it.
He certainly looks like he went to fuck it up school. I'll tell you that much. Got a degree in fucking shit up.
Let's spend a willpower to reroll 3 of those.
Professional fuckwit.
Okay, so that's 2 successes.
Johnny. Dr. Is he talking about Dr. Faust? The founder of the Under Menagerie? And at that, we'll end tonight's session.
Okay, devil makes sense with Faust. Yep, that
Yeah.
makes sense.
Cool.
That is not who I expected, and that's excellent.
Oh, I was worried that when I said Dr. It was too. It was too obvious.
But I was teamed into monsters, and so I was thinking Dr. Frankenstein.
Oh, shoot, I'm dumb not to have thought that's what everyone would be thinking, because that is way more on point. But no, it's older school, Dr. Faust.
Yeah, no, this is good. This is good.
Understood. Well, guys, thank you so much for being here.
I'm gonna jump off early. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
I know.
You guys are amazing. The Countess flies off in her helicopter.
Indeed. They've got you guys a lot of helicopters to fly off in here. Understood. Bye-bye. All right. Do this, and then we're almost like, I don't think I'm zoomed in for this, but that'll be fine. We'll get it almost to the thing. So, yeah. In any case.
There's a spare helicopter for Great Truman now.
Yeah, exactly. Truman. I like that Countess's helicopter was the bonus helicopter.
Yeah, that was good. That was good.
Sophia assumed Faust. Okay, very good. So, or Dr. Fauci.
Oh,
To be honest, that occurred to me too.
There's a lot of Dr. F's out there. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So, with that, we wrap that up. Thanks for another action-packed one. There is something about explosions and ones on the rage dice that really take things to a fun direction.
It really is.
I was also rolling
Is it
real.
a fun direction?
I was rolling real
Is it a
good for
fun
her.
direction?
For what it's worth, she was pretty much out of willpower by the end of that. I was kind of being a dick and just re-rolling maximally, just because I was like, you know what? She'd care. But
Yep.
she's a little. Should maybe.
I can tell you that these feats that let me just re-roll stuff for free. I've spent 2 willpower that game.
What she
That's really nice.
The special thing I gave her that's why she's so good is that she can re-roll all her weapon combat dice once for free, and she has 5 of them. So
That's pretty good.
it's pretty tough.
That's pretty good.
She's pretty tough.
That's pretty tough.
But so anyway, good work, everyone. Sorry, all 3 of you got the brunt of some stuff tonight, though, so that was tough. But and Johnny, you got your first double explode as well, so congratulations.
Yeah.
But thank you so much for watching. This game is super fun. We'll enjoy this. We have some other games on the channel. Tomorrow night you can join us for Dreamland's Theater of the Mind as we bring you MEI Week 2. Now MEI Week 1 is pretty good stuff. They wound up forging they wound up making a sword for an adventurer, and we also met some of the very crazy characters. What KJ is doing is wild. What Kevin is doing is pretty wild. When Pierce and Jeremy started doing the same accent for their rock gnomes, that was I thought we might lose KJ at that moment. I thought she might be out. So yeah. So join us for that tomorrow night. That's gonna be fun. I believe we will be back with the deck of long lost things on Wednesday, but that one may still take another week to get going for a couple reasons. I need to check in with everyone. So maybe we'll be here on Wednesday for that. But I do believe on Friday we will have an Arkham Mass game for you. One of our I think we'll be doing the Arkham Village. We'll finally be doing the Arkham Village, kind of like olden times, Salem Witch Trials, late 1600s era game. So come check that out on Friday night here, 7:30 p.m. Pacific, all these games. You can go to our Discord to interact with us, our YouTube to watch old episodes, the wiki to see all these games go together. Also on our Discord, you can vote for what we do in MEI. Right now, it's a pretty... Pierce's
I'm the only one voting against.
as in just totally on brand, backing a lost cause. But it's fine. But I believe we're going to be doing the sweep the leg, creating a broom for the Hoboken Witch. Is what's going to be happening tomorrow night, so it should be good. That's right, the Hoboken Witch. Longtime viewers of Top Flight know who the Hoboken Witch is, and know that
She's
her
great.
defining characteristic is she would like to get with Synth Devil. That's the main thing about her.
Looking to jump his synth
She
bones.
wants to do it because he is like the devil, and witches. She's an old school witch, and she's all about hooking up with Satan. So, that's what you guys are making a broom for. So join us for that. Please follow all these wonderful players, including Anna, who had to jump off. But check out Anna's cookbook, and you can get all the info on that from our About page and all that fun stuff. Would any of you like to plug or mention or Manzukis or reference Zukis in anything tonight?
Yeah, I will do this. In honor of the true hero of tonight's session and I'm gonna recommend a documentary called My Octopus Teacher.
Fantastic.
Oh, that's
As
great.
penance.
That's real good. That's real good. Oh my god. Oh my god.
But it's a delightful and very sweet, very beautifully shot documentary.
Very good. And almost connected to tonight's game. Anybody else? Reference, talk, joke, etc.?
I had one, and
Oh.
I can't life of me remember what it was. Oh, there it is. If you are looking for, if you're looking for a good sci-fi anime, the Pantheon on Netflix is kind of fantastic, and very
Okay.
different. Yeah, it was good. It was really good. So that's my 2 cents right there.
All right. Very cool.
Very good.
Is it anime if it's not,
It's an interesting
Japanese
question because
or-
it's like, but
it's up,
Korean
it's
or
up to
something?
interpretation. For me, no. But then that means I don't consider Avatar an anime, and some people do. It's just a matter of opinion.
yeah,
That's
it-
fair.
'cause, yeah,
That's
It's
fair.
definitely in the anime style,
yeah.
right? Regardless of whether or
style.
not you call it is considered actual anime, is definitely
Animesque, maybe.
that style.
Animesque?
I would say it's
Animesque.
animesque. It's
Yeah.
definitely adult. I would definitely say it's adult, animated programming. But I thought it was really good. So
Very
U.S. anime.
good. U.S.
I think it's U.S. based, but could be wrong.
USA.
Takes place in
anime.
L.A. or like West Coast, I think. I also did recently watch War Games after talking about it last week. I think it's so that was
Like the 80s movie?
surprisingly enjoyable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Only way to win is not to
Yeah.
play? Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
sorry. I'm thinking of. I'm
Yeah,
thinking
Matthew
of,
Broderick? Yeah.
I'm thinking of Real Genius. That's what I'm thinking of.
Oh, man.
Another great one.
I guess we want to do any recommendations. This little lady here, right here,
Yeah.
that is Nina Mai Inanis, octopus themed VTuber, and that is my main Oshi from Hololive. So yeah,
Wait, she's
follow her.
octopus themed VTuber? Wow.
Yes,
All right.
All right.
she is a priestess of the ancient ones, and they made a deal and they manifested tentacles. So there we go.
Why not?
On theme.
There we go. Guys, there's
At least she has something to show for it.
You gotta do what you gotta do to survive capitalism, you know?
There's something for everyone on this channel. Thank you all for watching. Is that why Gaius is octopus themed?
Partially, probably.
Baller. All right. Thank you everyone for watching. This has been fun. Nice work tonight, monsters. This game remains so weird and fun. And maybe at some point we will be able to fight Luca without her getting to use her explosives. Because that
How
really
many
is
does
what
we have?
she's got a lot. That's kind of her whole thing.
How'd
She's
she
a
get
bitch.
it into New York? Probably very easily,
She
actually.
flies private. It's pre 9/11. You could do anything.
It's
you wanted.
94.
It's 94.
Yeah.
I mean, she could probably just
She would-
pick them up in Times Square.
She would take it into a cockpit and show the pilots, like, "Hey, I wanted to show you guys these 2 explosives. Oh, cool, yeah. Let's take a photo on our Polaroid." All right.
Man, pre 9/11 seems like a whole. That's
Yeah,
kind of
you
what
could
it
go
is.
wait. You could just like go into the airport and wait for people at the gate.
Yeah.
Like when you had friends in from out of town, you'd like, all right, well they're getting on the airplane. I'll go wait with them at the gate until they get on the plane.
Yeah,
I
we used to
been in
go.
a
I used to go
cockpit
wait for
before.
my dad at the gate.
Yeah.
When he was coming back from business trips, when we were picking him from the airport.
I used to just go
Uh-huh.
wait at the gate.
Yeah.
Just see what's going on.
Yep.
All right. Well, very good. Thank you all so much. We will see you next time. Until then, the monster is loose.